Ah, Hawkeye is out. Oh yeah, it came out in November.
Hawkeye, isn't it that one with the black guy? What's that black guy's name? Oh, that's no, that's not. Hawkeye is the other guy.
Hawkeye is the guy with Jeremy Renner,
Yes.
short
I was thinking
Italian-ish
about
guy.
this guy. What's his name? The one that Captain America gave a shield.
Oh God, what's his name?
I can't remember his name now. Because he has his own series.
Oh my God, what's
Something at
his
Buck.
name?
Something at Buck.
Falcon. Ah,
Falcon. Yeah.
oh.
Oh, sorry. Falcon. Why did they put a smooth drive thing here?
Finally, Rafael Nadal is happy. He's like, it has started without any more drama. Oh, without some more drama. Okay, please wake up.
Mark Philippos.
Choco, you want? I said, Choco, you want to bring this in?
No,
No.
you bring us in. You're the one who has to do the introduction. I haven't come up with anything because it's not my week.
But the locker room is your thing. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Locker room is not my thing. It's not
Locker
my
room is
thing.
your thing in Jesus' name.
You
Amen.
You said
Money is my thing.
we had this conversation.
I'm
You said locker
snatching it
room
out
is
of
your
the air.
thing.
When did locker room become my thing? Locker room is just a show where my best friend heads. That's all. Oh, I love this intro. This is like the best intro ever.
Welcome inside the locker room. Welcome inside the locker room. This is Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. It's time for 30 minutes of, well, fantastic sports analysis, and leading you through these conversations is the one, the only, the fantastic, the amazing, the superb, the wonderful, delightful
I don't
Digger.
have any money, Sha.
Oh
That's all I
wow!
can say.
Oh
Good
wow!
morning, everybody.
Wow.
Hope
If
you
you
had
pay,
a
I can
good
take a
weekend.
check.
No, because greetings cost money now. If somebody says, sister, how far? It's 500 naira. If they say, if they say, sister, how family? It's like 1K.
Happy New Year.
Happy.
Happy New Month.
Take it. How's
That's
the
like
family though?
2K,
How's the
5K.
family?
Uh-huh.
Happy New Month.
There's no greeting that
Happy
is
New
free in
Week.
Lagos.
How's mommy? How are sisters?
Ah, that's a lot of money.
How are the babies?
Don't worry, we can take transfers. It's okay. If you're not giving cash, we can take transfers.
All right, people. Hope this weekend was great for you. If you are not watching AFCON, you are sitting on a long
I'm
thing.
telling you, Saturday was brilliant. It was.
Every day has been
It was
brilliant.
brilliant.
In fact, AFCON has caught fire. Moses has finished talking to the burning bush.
Oh wow.
Some of you are still not watching AFCON. I don't know what else we need to do for you people.
Oh my God.
Well, to be a part of the conversation, because we're going to be doing a lot of talk concerning the AFCON as well, you can call us or just send us a WhatsApp message. Okay, call the number 0144899981 and also send us a WhatsApp message. Send it to 0809444091.
We'll let you know when the phone lines are open.
Of course.
Yes, yes. Till then, just send your messages up on WhatsApp and also up on Twitter. Use the hashtag LockerRoom981 and join us on the live stream. We are up on YouTube pointing some finger guns at you. youtube.com/smooth981fm Lagos, and leave your message on the live stream so that we can read them out. Okay.
All right. So I told you people from last week that we're going to try and do something this week. So we'll just read through the stories that we have, and then feel free to send your messages to WhatsApp. Don't call for this one. To WhatsApp, you can send your messages about any of the stories. So the first story is Australian Open, Naomi Osaka wins her own and Coco Golf is dumped out in round one. We'll come to that. Then we talk about Nigeria's booking its round of 16 berth before we get to Algeria being beaten by Equatorial Guinea at AFCON. Then we'll also talk about Lukaku because Thomas Tuchel had some words for him after the Chelsea lost to Man City. And then we'll talk about Coutinho coming back to the Premier League and helping Aston Villa to get some points against Manchester United. Before we go to Ancelotti, proud after winning the Super Cup against Athletic Bilbao. And then Atalanta holding Inter and may give AC Milan the opportunity to get to top place this Monday. Before we talk about Rafa Benitez being sacked by Everton. So those are
Lord
the
have
stories for today.
mercy.
So feel free to send us a WhatsApp message on any of the stories you heard. But first of all, let's start from the beginning.
Yes, yes,
The
yes. We're
Australian
going to.
Open.
Yes, yes, yes. Down under, things have been happening, and defending women's champion Naomi Osaka eased through to the second round of the Australian Open as day one at Melbourne Park got underway in the aftermath of Novak Djokovic's deportation. So Osaka said in her courtside interview, "Thank God she's giving interviews again.
Oh, she
I
better.
thought I played really well given the circumstances. I didn't really have that much information on my opponent. I thought she played amazing. She was fighting for every point."
Yes, so huge one. She comes back into the tournament proper. I think she was in Somerset last week. She didn't finish. She pulled out halfway when she knew that her game
Thank
was
God
set.
those abdominal
Uh-huh.
muscles recovered.
She does that thing where she goes into um a pre-tournament and then she gets all the way to the semis and then she says, I think I should rest my arms, and everybody's worried that she'll go on to win the Australian Open. Yeah, but she pulled out and she came into the Australian Open. Didn't have much fight from Osorio though. It looked like she was going to. First set was a bit tricky because she looked like she was going to bagel Osorio, and then Osorio won 3 games on the bounce before Naomi Osaka quickly wrapped it up. Second set was pretty much same old, same old. Just enough to test her, just enough to get her into the competition feeling, but not enough to make her sweat and say, "Oh, I'm not doing anything well." So good game. For Naomi Osaka on her return. Rafa Nadal, quick walk. He made very quick walk of Giron from the USA. Won 3 straight sets without dropping a sweat. He looked like he was just warming up again. So pretty easy one there. The one that was the shocker. Nobody expected to see this. And I know people are saying she's still a teenager, but she's now Coco Golf that we know. Coco Golf, the giant killer, was knocked out
Oh, wow.
in the first round of the Grand Slam in a straight set.
Wow.
Sorry, my darling. I was watching that
By who?
by China's Kiang.
Okay, so
So
someone unknown, relative.
no. She's not. Oh well, yeah, she's relatively unknown to people that don't watch tennis. But if you watch
Yeah,
tennis,
because
you know, she's not unknown. It's just that you'd have expected Coco Golf to overcome her.
I mean, if she
Um,
kills giants.
but exactly, but straight sets.
Wow.
She
Was
struggled
she
on.
off her game?
She
What was going on?
struggled. She struggled on her serves, but it was basically Kiang just reading her game.
should we
That
just
was
look
what
at
it was.
Kiang and see maybe she's a potential
No,
winner
no, no,
at the
no,
end
no.
now? All
There's
the way
no
to the end.
potential winner. Some of these girls, they will just beat one giant and go home the next day.
Oh, wow.
Nothing dramatic. it's,
That's called a
it's,
wild
it's just
card.
the way WTA is. It's the wild, wild west out there. But yes, Coco Golf has to be the biggest name that has fallen off. Ashley Barty is taking to the court right now. She's one of the biggest names on the ninth matches. So she's on, and Sasha Zverev is on later on. So watch the Australian Open. I haven't slept. I had to come and do some sleeping in Cool FM. Oh, sorry, Smooth FM. So you just wake up and watch Australian Open.
Alrighty, let's talk about the Super Eagles, shall we?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
so Nigeria have qualified for the last 16 of the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations after the ease to a 3-1 win over Sudan in a Group D clash on Saturday evening. Now, goals from Samuel Chukwueze, Taiwo Awoni, and also Moses Simon secured all 3 points for the Super Eagles, with the result taking them to 6 points and guaranteeing a top 2 finish in the group.
All right. So Nigeria has qualified for the next stages um, of the AFCON with 1 game to spare. Now, that doesn't mean we should go to the next game.
We can play with our Team B and see whether we can do well.
No, it's not that. There's a reason why you have to, because you want to stay in Garoua. You want to win your group.
Oh,
So
okay.
Nigeria has to go there and try to, I mean, get a draw. That should be the result. Don't sweat it. Don't kill yourself. But have to just try and get a draw. But the good news again is the way the Super Eagles have been playing. It's not necessarily the results they've been getting. It's the fact that they're into the next round and we didn't have any heart attack. Some of us were
No
eating. No, some of
permutations.
us were eating suya. Some of us were drinking pepper soup. Nobody
You
was
know,
choking.
there was enjoyment in the
Eh,
watching.
it's not like you watch it be like, hey, oh my god,
They're going again,
ah.
though.
They will not be touching
Eh,
your gray hairs after
some
they
people,
won.
yeah. There was an aberration though, the penalty that was given away, and that was just a lack of concentration. Um, but even with the penalty that was
Just a
given
little
away, everybody
reckless.
was like, okay, yeah, it's just one goal, and carried on. But yeah, that was the slight aberration. But the Super Eagles so far haven't given Nigerians reason to feel shock or afraid.
Shopper, have you seen the Super Eagles goalkeeper?
And then we come to that. So I have noticed that a lot of you are taking
Nobody's
Maduka
talking
Okoye's pictures and storing it as your screensaver. What is wrong with you people, for goodness sake? Because the intern in the studio says it's too fine. She doesn't
Practice
watch
is
football,
first
though.
down.
She does not watch football.
Just
But
the
he's
goalkeeper.
just the goalkeeper licking his lips. That's all she watches.
He's their ambassador. What? He wants to bring more people to the game.
He's not.
It's a beautiful game. Thank God we have beautiful players.
Beautiful is the word that is I can hear there. But I will deal with triple later.
That's the name of the game.
So really huge one for the Super Eagles though. Of all the pre-tournament favorites, the Algerias, the Senegals, the Cote d'Ivoires, is the Super Eagles in the group stage that seem to be standing out. Now, that is not to say they are guaranteed to win, because sometimes some people shine bright in the group stage. Then when you get to knockout stage, it's a struggle. But we wait to see how the Super Eagles will continue, because so far they're looking good.
All right, let's go on a quick break. When we get back, we'll do some more talking. Don't forget, you know what? Let's take the next story.
All right, let's do that. So, reigning champions Algeria are in danger of an early exit from the Africa Cup of Nations after a shock 1-0 defeat at the hands of outsiders Equatorial Guinea in Douala on Sunday. So, we have coach Jamel Belmadi who says Oscar Wilde said, oh God, literary. Said, if you aim for the moon, you will land among the stars. We wanted to break the world record, but we haven't managed.
Okay, so he's talking about the record they had of a 35 match unbeaten run. Now, and he said, oh, those records are in line with Italy and Argentina. That's not what we sent you here to do. As defending champion, like I said, the pre-tournament favorite, everybody was like, that's the team to beat. They went to the Arab Cup,
Did so
won
out there.
the Arab Cup. It looked like they were going to be so fantastic. Then they get to AFCON. First match, draw against Sierra Leone. We're like, okay, maybe they are warming up. Yesterday, huge loss. And I remember halfway through them, I think it was 56 minutes. I said, Algeria doesn't have any cutting edge. They're passing the ball well outside the 18, but that final ball into the 18-yard box was just iffy. And I said, let it not be that they will be passing the ball like this, playing beautiful football. Tiki-taka here. And then Equatorial Guinea will just have one opportunity and they'll score. 5 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
As if I saw the future. Equatorial Guinea, it was the way the guy took the shot. And for me, Algeria was too exposed. Yes, I know you were defending against Equatorial Guinea, who are ranked 28th in Africa and 114th in the world.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we
All
understand
the way
that you
back.
were playing an alleged minnow. But it was the way they marked Equatorial Guinea. The space the guy had, the defender had, to put the ball in the back of the net. You could build a golf course there.
So, wait, was this just David and Goliath or
This wasn't David and
spiritual?
Goliath. David and Goliath had divine purpose. This was just one random guy who hit a jackpot. That was it. It's not David and Goliath. David will kill Goliath every day of the week. But this one, it cannot happen twice. That's my
Wow.
point. It was one guy was walking along the road, saw a briefcase with dollars inside, and he
Just
has
heard
gone
it.
to
Just
flinch.
heard.
That's what it is.
Wow.
It was horrible defending, and then because they were desperate, they continued making
Same
mistakes.
mistakes.
Yeah, and so they had opportunities that were created, easy chances that they would easily have scored on a normal day. I remember I remember two falling to Islam Slimani. And him not taking advantage of it. One, he completely airballed. The other one, he was not even, the ball passed right in front of him before he remembered that he was supposed to stick out a leg. So
God.
so easy mistakes that they were making. But bottom line, Algeria are on the brink of getting knocked out of the tournament, because in their last match they faced Ivory Coast. Now, Ivory
Oh
Coast,
wow.
yes, Ivory Coast looked like they were winning against Sierra Leone by 2 goals to 1. Then, in the dying minutes of injury time, Sierra Leone scored an equalizer that the whole of Africa caught flames on. And so, Ivory Coast now only has 4 points. Um, Sierra
Okay.
Leone has 2 points, so they're third in the group. Equatorial Guinea now has 3 points. Algeria are at the bottom of the group with just 1 point. Now, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast know that they have to win their match. Algeria knows that they have to win their match, because if they do not, they are definitely out. So it's a really, really tough task and
Oh,
an
this is
uphill climb for
tense.
both of them. And you have to think of Ivory Coast with all the names in their team. They have Hala, they have Pepe, they have Zaha, they have Kessie. The question is, who don't they have? And they play against an Algeria side that is equally
It would be a very interesting match. That's what we can
yeah,
tell.
filled with names of stars. So it's going to be an interesting match, and it's a desperate action from both teams. So really tough one for them. But yes, they are on the brink of bowing
Guys,
out.
protect your nails till then. You're gonna
Pre-tournament
need them.
favorite. So really tough one.
Okay, tell you what we should do. Let's go on a quick break. When we get back, we'll bring you some more sports stories. Don't forget, you can be a part of our conversation by reaching out to us up on WhatsApp 0809 444 090. Are we opening the phone lines when we get back?
When we come back, we'll open the phone lines for Thomas Tuchel and Lukaku.
Alrighty, stay with us.
See, that isn't bad.
Say again?
Like this one wasn't bad going in. Do you get what I mean?
I always forget that it's even 15 as opposed to 10.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about. So
Okay,
you know how I
this
was
one.
talking about the news. Hi people.
Wait, who is on YouTube, Seth?
Yeah, what's going on, man? Send us your messages.
I didn't see any message from LK Aderoba.
That's
Are
true.
you not watching?
What about B?
I
Does
heard
B
no,
send
no,
us
no.
messages as well?
Don't you like my
Oh,
outfit?
we are back on.
We're back on. We cannot be back on.
We are back on.
Yeah. Sorry, we'll just later.
More sports coming your way right here inside the locker room. We were just talking to you up on youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. Send us your messages up on that platform. And of course, send us your messages to 0809 444 981. And as we go into the next story, get your dialing fingers ready because 01448991. We're going to be asking you to send in, well, rather phone in and let us know what you think about what's going on with Lukaku.
That's right. Okay, the number to call, by the way, is 0144899181. Okay, you want to dive into the story? Okay, so let's talk about Lukaku. So Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel expressed frustration with the performance of striker Romelu Lukaku on Saturday's 1-0 defeat by Premier League leaders Manchester City. Asked whether Lukaku had struggled due to poor service, Tuchel said, he took a critical tone. Sometimes he needs to do the service. I think he's included, the German said. He had many ball losses without any pressure, many ball losses in very promising circumstances. He had a huge chance, so he's included in this.
Yes. So I want to take a. You see, when managers do this thing, and especially if they don't like players, I think fans are very quick to say yes. It's good to call him out. All I can say, if this were Jose Mourinho that is throwing his player under the bus, we hear about he cannot manage people. Thomas Tuchel just went at Lukaku's neck. He didn't even. It wasn't a shove me, I shove you instant. He went at his neck and slammed him on the floor. I would say this: everybody for Chelsea on the day was poor, bar Kepa Arrizabalaga. Everybody else, they made mistakes.
Care about
Even
people, though.
yeah, even Rudiger, as fantastic as he was, he had his not so bright moments on the day. Even N'Golo Kante also had his not so good moments, and it's especially in the goal because he was the one that tried to bring Kevin De Bruyne down, and Kevin De Bruyne survived him and then stood up and in a split second took a coiler around Kepa Arrizabalaga. It was the way he took it. It was like he was falling, and as he fell to the ground, he looked up and saw the light shining, and towards the light,
Call into him.
in that second of recovering from his fall, he took a stunner. There was no time to get his
You know, I need
balance.
to see the playback of this.
How did he have the opportunity to take that shot. So everybody had a bad game. And yes, I know that Lukaku lost the ball sometimes, but he wasn't the only one. So for me, I think it's because the I would
There's already a fallout
let,
between the two
let
of them.
exactly let me give Lukaku, let me give Thomas Tuchel the opportunity to say that maybe the reporter asked him a direct question, because the reporter particularly asked him about Lukaku. But because of what has been happening in recent weeks and that interview, he didn't have to come at Lukaku like that. He could have answered the question and then gone on to say everything in the dressing room. But hey, Lukaku is paid big money. He has to grow thick skin. Because if you don't score, these are the kind of
Exactly.
post-match interviews you'll be getting. So the if so now it leads me to the discussion I want us to have on this Lukaku situation. Is his time at Chelsea done, or do you think there is something he can do to redeem his stay at Chelsea? So that's what we're discussing now. Do you think Lukaku's time at Chelsea is done, or do you think there is something he can do to redeem himself at Chelsea? Because it's looking like Thomas Tuchel has moved on, and Chelsea fans are not liking it. So the numbers to call us for this conversation are
Zero
01
one double four
eight
eight
nine
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 eight
eight
one.
one.
There we go.
okay.
Oh, I
So
like
call
it.
us and let us know. So let's take some messages then.
Okay, going over to youtube.com/smooth981 FM Lagos. We've got this one in. Charles Chidozie says that major upset caused by Equatorial Guinea last night is a great proof that having a 24 team AFCON wasn't such a bad idea after all. There are no minors in African football anymore. And let's take a call.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello, what's your name and location? We did not hear a word of that. Let's try again.
Yes, we
Yes.
can. Ike from Lagos.
Okay, go ahead, Ike.
Okay, so I'm just calling to say that I think the concept of number nine jersey is still one thing Lukaku. I think he actually needs to do something about that. If you look at
Turn
all
up for everyone on YouTube to hear.
most of them like played in the last decade, they were all away from that number nine jersey. From Drogba to
Oh, turn it down.
Hazard, all of them were away from that number nine jersey. I was hoping he would have picked either the number 11 or maybe the number 12. That would have worked for him, to be honest. But because of that number nine
Hmm.
jersey, it didn't
Curses
prepare
now?
me.
Is it not
Initially,
curses
when
now?
it was said,
Curse.
people just say, hey, it's speculation, something like that. But it's looking like it's happening because this is how
What's
many
his
games
name
now?
again?
I've not even won
What's his
um,
name?
major impact, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, you need him for big games like this. And if you don't deliver at big games, then why are you picking?
All right, Ike.
Okay,
All
all
right,
right.
Pastor Ike. Thank you very
I
much.
think it's the jersey that is affecting Lukaku. What do you think? Do you think Lukaku's time is done at Chelsea, or do you think he can do something to redeem himself? Call us on these numbers.
0144899981.
But before then, let's take your messages.
All right, more messages up on youtube.com/smooth981 FM Lagos. LK Aderogba says, Tega, Tega, Tega. We've given up. They should give City the EPL trophy. I beg. No one can match them this season. And we'll take another call, then go back to your messages on WhatsApp, on YouTube, and of course on Twitter. Hello, good morning.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow. Look at that
this
voice.
voice, that's got some bass in it. What's your name and your location?
Ah, Victor.
Victor from Aja. Okay.
Good, good, good. So, what are your thoughts?
Actually, I think ever since Lukaku gave that interview,
You can
he's
hear
had a
this
slow
voice, right,
development in
guys?
Chelsea because he felt his coach was not, putting good reviews or to his best positional play and all of that. So I think the onus regarding if Lukaku can actually find his mojo
Wow,
or be able
that's a
to
lot
put
of
it back into the
messages.
game is up to him. It's not about the decision of the coach or the ball back in the coach. If Lukaku wants to play for Chelsea, he knows what to do. His heart has to be playing in Chelsea.
Mm.
So if you ask me, like I said, Tuchel has moved on, you know, but let Lukaku do what he has to do. Let it be and be professional and just put in the work. And maybe after this weekend, he can move on to go back to Inter like he wanted to do.
He didn't want to go to Inter, oh, Victor. But yes, thank you very much
All
for
right,
your thoughts.
Victor. Thank you. Okay,
Okay, let's
we've
take
got to
some
go
messages.
to WhatsApp
Yeah.
because the messages are pouring in. Starting off with the very first one from Tosan, who says, "Well, for me, I'm happy that Mahrez and Algeria were stunted by Equatorial Guinea. This payback for what Mahrez did to the Super Eagles."
Yes, it's payback.
Hey,
It is
memory,
payback.
memory. Ronson says, "Tega, what's your take on the disallowed goal of Guinea-Bissau against Egypt?"
And there was a foul before the goal.
Tayo from Aja says Algeria lost to the San Marino of the tournament. Congratulations to the underdog. Sierra Leone, well earned for them, says Tayo. There's so many messages up on WhatsApp.
Let's just take one phone call first.
Okay, one last call. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Okay, go on with your contribution.
Okay, fine. First, I'd like to talk about the Chelsea game before I go to
Oh
Lukaku.
wow, could you
You
turn
know,
it
I
down? Because
think
this thing is really
Chega,
no.
you know, kind of over demonstrated the goal. Yes, I agree. N'Golo Kante challenged the break on his way. I didn't fall down. You know, for her to say he fell down, recover from the falling,
Oh, wow.
and
Okay.
then looked at
I
what
need
was
to
no.
look for it on YouTube myself.
I agree with her. The total game was
You
the Chelsea players didn't play to their
yeah,
part, and I because I believe Tuchel somehow after the three defeats to Guardiola, you know, some victory started coming to him. You know, having said that, I would like to talk about again Lukaku's position in Chelsea. His outburst last time, you know, I believe was a bit of disrespect to Chelsea as a club and the players and all that. You know, being with Chelsea, stating that you wish to go back to Inter Milan and all that. And I don't think, having said that, and the whole was degenerated, he will, even if he has something to offer, it will take time. It will take more from him, you know, to be able to build that. So the best thing for him is to go back to Inter. Chelsea should have waited
all right then.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
thank
though.
you so much for your call. We don't have time for any more calls, but we do have time for messages. Let's go back to the messages
Oh, wow.
because
Look at the
they just keep
messages.
pouring in. I'm gonna try and read with them. Let's see. Who is this? This is Dakwa Lawal says Lukaku's chance never started at Chelsea.
Well,
Whilst this one in from Emeka from Amuo
Ambu.
says with regards to our Super Eagles goalkeeper, I beg our Nigerian ladies, please let him focus. You need to see his comment section on Twitter and Instagram. Lastly, with regards to Rafa Benitez, I like him. He took Everton to the bottom five within 6 months and is £8 million richer. Oh my
Oh, wow.
gosh. I love that.
Rafa
That
used to be a
was
good coach.
savage. Also, the Everton players have as much part to play in this whole mess, says Emeka. Wow, Emeka, loving your comments. Ugo Collins says, Tega, your description of De Bruyne's goal is finer than the goal. Oh. As for Lukaku and even Tuchel, their time at Chelsea is quarter to end. Should be not Chelsea where I know. And Onoche says, make Mares return to the EPL. No way for them. Ooh, okay. More messages coming in. Femi from Festac says, when Liverpool asked for their EFL Cup game against Arsenal, their fans said they were scared of them. Now that Arsenal has done the same for the Spurs game. Following their logic, are they scared of the Spurs? More and more messages coming in. Should we keep taking
Yeah.
them? Okay, hold on. Let me just
Oh, wow.
go over
Look at
to
the
YouTube
YouTube.
because they're coming through.
This one here from Timothy Kwadole says, solution to the problem, make Chelsea borrow Arsenal Lukaku till the end of the season. And Chimo Victor says, remember Lukaku succeeded in scamming Chelsea when he was banging in goals, when he signed for them. And look at the position he has left Chelsea now, as he has decided
Uh-uh.
to be playing as a defender.
Is it his fault? So
Allow
many messages, so many
I'm telling you,
messages.
Olabadi says no one is talking about the brilliance of City despite no recognized striker yet leading the EPL table with over 10 points. Others giving excuses.
Thank you for talking about it.
And Richard from Apapa says this AFCON is a bomb. So many surprise results. It goes on to show that no team should be underrated. The Giants are falling by the wayside. What a competition. What an AFCON.
Well, so
I like to.
I would have liked us to use this 1 minute to drag Manchester United, but there's no
No,
dragging
but
to
wait,
be done.
why do we need to do that? I mean,
Eh?
they lost points like every other team, so I mean, why? Let's
Hey,
just
the
move on
Spain
now.
says the Red Devil in the studio.
I'm just
He quickly cut the show, and because he's the one that is running the desk, the show is over. Kayode, we will still drag you later on. These results, we will drag you later on. Coutinho came back from exile.
yeah.
From exile, gave one assist, one goal against your team, your
Well,
solid team, and they said Ronaldo was the problem. He wasn't playing. So
well,
is he still the problem now?
well. You know what? If you saw the start of the game, you'd know that they lost focus at the middle of the game. But it's okay.
You
It's
know
all
what,
right.
people? I'm sorry. I cannot let this show end without trying to read the message in from Shay, who says, I greet you all because he has sent this message like 20 times.
Yeah.
My Lukaku, please wake up and score plenty goals. Oh, it's true. The number 9 jersey curse, like on Torres, is on him too. He also says the Super Eagles will win AFCON. Oh.
Amen.
Algeria got shot as per Novak. Novak means no vaccine. Now he's being deported like a prisoner.
Oh wow! So that's our show, Lagos. What can we tell you? It's been a fun ride, but you know what? You can get up back on YouTube and catch the show again to see all the live action in the studio and catch the details generally. Also, keep the conversation
Okay.
going on Twitter. Use the
Yes.
hashtag LockerRoom981, and you can find Tega on Twitter as well.
Yeah,
She's
tag
at
her in that hashtag. Room 981 as she tries to strangle me. I don't know why.
Yes, Lagos. There's more to come. Great music for you all the way down till 11. So please stay with us.
Goodbye, my people. Good.